What's up? Stom. Do what you can. Do what you can. For real. Do what's in your control. Do what is in your best interest and will allow you to succeed, be better, improve. You know, we all got the same amount of time every single day. And you got to make the most of that, man. You know, so each second, each hour, each minute that passes and you're not like actively really trying to improve, or unless you're like winding down, man, you gotta be at it, man. You know, just learn more. That's the simplest, easiest thing you can do. Be open-minded, explore different things, because open doors, new opportunities happen all the time. And a lot of the days you really don't remember, if we're being for real. Like today, like they're like really wasted. And like, unless you experience something on that particular day, then you're gonna remember that moment or that day for real. But a lot of the days they're just not even time savers, time wasters, and it just goes by. And I think we need to make more impact and just make more life of an experience each and every day, and just try to remember something special about every single day for real. Be like, oh, I did that this day, you know. And the easiest way you can do that is just by recording or doing something, taking a picture. Because whenever I be taking pictures, I'm like, dang, that happened that week, or that happened that day. Like, dang, it's already been that long. Like, it keeps you like just known, like expressive, just like aware of just like how fast time is going by. And that way you're just not like, you know, letting life fly by you. So that's a cool tip, cool little life tip, I guess. Pictures and memories are important. Like what I be wishing, I'd be like, God, can you make today actually so slow? Especially if I'm looking forward to something. Like, y'all finna see this next week. Oh, we got some stuff coming up, but I'll be like, can you make today as slow as possible? And I swear he be making the day go much faster than what it is. And then when I be asking, can you make this day go by as fast as possible? Like, I just want to get through the day. And then it just be going so slow. I'm just like, what in the... Contradicting. I swear he be laughing. When you try to make plans, when you try to plan out your life, he gonna put as much markups and ups and downs and so much zigzags, and he's just laughing. You want to make God laugh? Try to plan out your life. Try to plan everything to a single point. You know, I say plan out your day, but try to plan out your life. Nah, you're gonna make sure there's a lot of things that are going on with you, and it's gonna happen. Life's gonna happen. You can't plan for none of that. That's just what it is. So you gotta just like low-key be prepared for anything for real. So that's my take on that, man. For my guys out here, if you're in isolation, you know, if you're alone, if no one's reaching out to you, if no one's doing any of that, and you're just like kind of settled, not really settled, but you just really don't know what you're doing, you know, you don't got no guidance, and that's really what it is, man. Just be patient, because if you're breathing, God got a plan for you. If you're breathing, your eyes still awake, and you're still working towards something, God got a plan for you, man. And that's one of the things I think we need to like truly look at and truly like for like be here for, like be patient, because more things are to come. And the worst thing you can do is fill your life with like bad things, you know, like vices, like stuff of that nature. I always say like idle time is the devil's work. If you just got a lot of time to spare, I'm not saying you got to get to it, but you got to get to it, because because we all men, we all have that void, you know, and we all try to fill it with something. Okay, you either try to fill it with a relationship, you fill it with vices, you fill it with drugs, you fill it with, you know, bad things, or you fill it with work or money or whatever it may be. There's always a deep, dark void down there. And that's the worst thing you can do, is just fill it with bad things, bad people, people you're around, the company you hang out with. That they are a reflection of yourself, you know. That's what it is. You know, just look at a lot of actions and have discernment over things and really, really think about it. You know, it's hard to take this. That's what I'm saying. Something traumatic got to happen for you to be like, bro, is this really what these people be doing? Or is this really what I was into back then? You're like, yeah, you know, have fun where fun can be met, but don't go doing too much insane stuff. Like, man, I know how hard it is out here now going through this, but we do our best. That feeling, that void can be really anything. I said this, but even just buying a whole bunch of things, worthless, meaningless things, is also a vice. Like, man. So it's just have discernment. Don't rush into any relationships, because it's just gonna be what your last relationship was, you know? She's gonna feel that neediness. She's gonna feel that void. You're trying to put so much pressure onto her. She's gonna feel it. I swear, women have a sixth sense, seventh sense. They feel it. They feel when you need them. They feel when you're not complete in yourself. They feel this. I don't know how, but they feel this. And then they don't even tell you it either, but they give you a different look. And whenever they start pulling away or whatever, you don't even know. And then that's when you start panicking and you think you need to do more. In reality, you need to just let her come back to you. In reality, you need to just leave her alone. In reality, you just got to work on yourself and do your own thing for real. That'll like keep her wandering or whatever, but that's what it is. The best thing you can do for yourself is just build a new life, make new habits, explore new things. Literally, just be happy just doing it. Because in this moment, God got you, and it's not going to last forever. You really got to be thankful for it. Now, don't isolate on purpose because you want to be in the cave and you want to be different and all. Save yourself, every man for himself, man. No, like, you should, like, no one, we're social human beings. No one needs to be alone. No one should be alone. But I'm saying, like, don't overextend yourself. And if there's not reciprocation, don't even try anymore, you know? You'll figure out the less you do, the more you get back. You know, I get like a lot of like indicators of interest, choosing signals like from women, and like I don't even worry about them, but like, you know, if I wanted to approach them or say something, I probably could. But that's just not what we're trying to do right now. Like, they feel when you're really on something. Man, I'm telling you, energy is real, atmosphere, all of that stuff, it's so real. And say you were to get in a relationship with someone and then you just switch up out of nowhere, they're gonna be like, this man is not who he says he is. He really isn't complete. He really isn't that. And like, you might spend a couple months, maybe a year or something, and eventually she's gonna see like who you really are, and that's just gonna be unattractive and may eventually make her leave anyway. So for real, that's what it is. That's my take, at least. Man, the best things happen when you're not focused on them, when it just happens, right? I feel like in this day and age, we try to like force things. We try to like force relationships. We try to force like people. But it's just like, nah, just let it be. Just let everything be. And that kind of goes with the stop caring my philosophy, it's really not my own philosophy, but just stop caring about things like you can't control. Stop caring about the outcome. Stop caring about like if you can do it or not, you know? Because time is limited and your energy is useful and you're precious, and that's really what it is for real. That's kind of like how my mindset is. It's not selfish. It's not doing what you want, because why would you want to force someone or force things to happen anyway? Like, that ain't real. That's not genuine, you know? So that's what it is. But like I said, don't force yourself to be alone, man. That's the worst thing you can do. You should be okay with being alone. You should be okay with, you know, having your life outside of anyone else, because your life is amazing. Your life is so awesome and cool, and you have a lot to offer for a... The thing is, even if you're in a relationship, the worst thing too, this is probably one of the worst feelings, is you can be in that relationship and feel isolated and feel alone. And that's when you know you really need to cut things off. Like, not saying kick her to the side of the curb, but just literally just make her a friend, or, you know, it may hurt her, but it's not even a relationship at that point if you don't even feel like the love you're getting from her. She's gonna leave anyway eventually if you start feeling that way first, because then energy matches energy, and that's gonna, and whatever you're reflecting, like your woman is a reflection of you, I believe. That's what I think what it comes down to, for real. It's not be hurt or get hurt. No. It's just take care of yourself. Always be looking out for yourself, for real. And this will like be what's best for her too, you know? Maybe it's just, that's just not the right time. That was just that season. That was just that type time. And it's just time to move on. Just time to keep going. Don't let your life be still. Like, you should be still, you know what I mean? But you shouldn't just stay somewhere where it's just not benefiting you, because you'll find out things are a lot better whenever you have a lot more passion and peace, instead of just something feeling like it's on your shoulders and you're carrying something. And that's how you know you're moving towards the right direction. Whenever you have some peace, whenever you have some direction, you feel like, okay. And even if you do have some anxiety or whatever, that's normal. And that talks about like a lot of risk, but you still feel like a deep burning, like, okay, I'm going this direction, but I'm not sure, but it still seems like the right thing, or what I should be doing right now. You know, whatever that may be, whether like a relationship with yourself, with someone, passion, or a career or a hobby. And this is why you just got to be outcome independent, and just be okay with whatever happens, man. Whatever happens. Why you see like the bad boy, or like the guy who doesn't care because he's just doing him, being the most like successful, like being the happiest, or like the guy who has nothing to offer. He has literally nothing going for himself, but he has a lot of girls, and he's just doing life. Now, no one wants to be that way. Like, you still want to be driven in other things, but you see why he's the happiest, because he's outcome independent. He doesn't care. He's just doing himself, and he attracts everything, you know? Girls just want to have fun, as they say, and it's true. And that's what this guy gives off. That's what his energy gives off. They're not logical creatures, right? So it's just, and he's not the logical dude. He might like act dumb and silly, like Patrick the starfish, and like that'll just, I know it's dumb, it don't make no sense, but I didn't make them. Blame the man upstairs, he made them. So, yeah, that's what, for real, like just bro, just be fun. Just be fun for real. But back to what it was in isolation, you start to really know yourself for real. Yeah. And it just, sheesh. You got to get out the house. You got to get out the house, man. No matter what. You got to get out. You put yourself in better position than anyone else when you're just outside living, meeting new people. So much possibility.